Actually, it's not a question. It's a good lead-in. Last week, I attended your webinar. You were traveling, but I can't remember who did it. But uh, I got a bonus, a 200 plus page stellar AI synopsis from Mary Meeker, who's very well known. So I
Yep.
would just say, hey, anybody here that wasn't here last week should get the Mary Meeker report on AI.
So Kim and
Yes,
I'll
that
get
was that was me, and yes, I'm glad that you brought it up. It's kind of table stakes. If you're interested in AI and want to understand what the next 3 to 5 years look like from somebody who's been a reliable predictor of technology trends for as long as I can remember, Mary Meeker and the company that she's in, Bonco, you can go out and grab it. It's 336 pages of goodness. So I suggest if you really want to get into the weeds, that's a good place to start.
That's the right side. As you look at this green line, that's what that is. It's the right side of the parabola y equals x squared. So what does that mean? That means if I started with AI day zero and it's an exponential growth, which it is, and you start day one, when will you catch me? Anybody have any ideas? Ken, when are you going to catch me?
Never.
Never. That's exactly the right answer. Never. I drew this chart in quarters, but it really doesn't matter whether it's in quarters or days. You still probably won't ever catch someone. Unless maybe you can come up with the purple curve. The purple curve, if you start soon enough, or you start soon enough within your industry where people are not adopting very fast, and you adopt a 10 to the X power curve, you might catch somebody, but it's going to still be a long time before you catch them. Then you have people that today are augmenting augmenting their original products with AI, or they might be using agents to rewrite a letter or save something automatically in CRM, something like that. Whole new exponential curve, okay, where people can, instead of writing the prompts themselves, they can have AI write the prompts and execute the prompts on their behalf. And that certainly changes the curve that people are looking for. And maybe the late movers, said, well, I'm going to go later and I think I can still get my competitive advantage, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So that's some of the things that we're seeing. Other people seeing different things. Ken, you want to make some comments? I know you always have great comments.
Yeah, I think I want to pull it up a little bit. So, listen, the concept of being a late adopter to AI is, and really, it's not about at the individual level, but at the company level, right? So I want to stress that the individuals, I mean, when ChatGPT came out, pretty much everybody went out there, or everybody on this call, I would imagine, has gone out and downloaded some AI tool, has dabbled in it, because you can't help it, and you start to see the benefits of it almost immediately at an individual level. But companies have constraints. You might have regulatory issues, you might have legal concerns, you might be worried about copyright infringement, you might be worried about, giving your intellect. At an individual level, if I am told to create a project brief and it normally takes me 3 hours, I could do it with AI in 3 seconds, and then I have more room to work. So there's also this other thing called cultural impact, which is that what does that mean from a staffing perspective? What does that mean from an organization perspective? Because you are going to get time back for the creation of that content, but you're also going to need other things to follow through, which increases your capacity. So again, it's understanding at a high level, what does it mean to be a laggard? It doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. So that's the purpose of what Lee was asking, is that, listen, just tell us what you think are your constraints. Because if you've got constraints around adopting AI, let's talk through those.